Welcome to the initiative HP Online Teaching Assistant by HP Education. Today, we will explain how to create a Google document. From your Chrome account in the 9 dots, where all the apps are located, you can directly search for the Docs app. Or you can access Google Drive and create a document from there. I'm going to access it directly from the Docs app. Here, you will find a gallery of document templates so you don't have to start from scratch. For example, to create a project proposal, meeting notes, a brochure, a newsletter, and so on. I'll go back because I want to create a blank document. The first thing we should do is give it a name. My document will be about cells, so I'll type the cell. Here we see last edit was seconds ago appear. The changes we make are automatically saved in Google Drive, so we don't have to worry about saving. From here, I can move my document to another folder I have in Drive, or I could even create one and save it there. I'm going to create a folder called Biology, and I'm going to move it there. Now I'm going to give my document a title. I'm going to repeat the name The Cell. I select the title and center it. I also want it to be a header, which I can choose from here. I will select Heading 1, and I'm going to put it in bold type. Now I want to give it a definition. For this, I'll go to the Tools tab and select the Explore option. This allows me to search in my Drive or on the web. Then, in the search engine, I'll put Cell Biology, and I select the web. So here, we see definitions or content related to cells. So let's say I like this. If I click here, a new window opens. I can take this first part of the definition, copy it, and now I'll paste it into my document. I can immediately include the quote so we know where I got this definition. I click on the quotation marks and below the citation appears at the footer. I also want to insert a picture, so I go to the Images tab where you'll be able to choose from among all these. I want this one, so I click on the plus sign and it appears in the document. I can change the size from the nodes without distorting it. From this circle up here, I can rotate the image if I want to. I'm going to return it to how it was from the Undo button that's here. From the 3 dots, I have more options to edit the images. Let's look at all image options. Here we have size and rotation, text wrapping styles, position, recolor, transparency, brightness, and contrast adjustments. And from this button in my ribbon, I can crop the image. Perfect. Now I'm going to include 2 headings. One will be prokaryotic cells, and the other will be eukaryotic cells. I'm going to do a page break for each of these titles. I can do it in 2 ways. I stop here and use Ctrl plus Enter and make the jump. Or I can pause here and insert, break, page break, and it will do the same. Now I'm going to select this text. I'm going to center it and turn it into Heading 2, Center, and Bold. And I'm going to do the same with the text Eukaryotic cells. Now I'm going to insert the definitions. For this, in addition to the Explore option, we can use the dictionary. So I go to Tools, Dictionary, and here I write prokaryote. And I get this definition. I can select it, copy it, and paste it into my document. As I had previously searched for the definition of eukaryotic cells, I copy the definition and go back to my document to paste it in. I recommend that when you copy texts from any other place, right-click and select the option Paste Without Formatting, so you'll not be left with the format from where you copied. Let's do this exercise. If I go back to the window where the definition is and copy this part, then go back to the document and paste it, you'll see that it has the same format from where I copied it, larger letters, the spacing too. Now I'm going to insert an image. We go to Insert, Image, and here we can upload an image from our computer. Do a web search, just as we did from the Explore option, upload it from our Drive, Google Photos, if we have a URL, or making use of the camera on our computer. I'll look for it by typing prokaryote cell and select the image I want. and Insert. In another window, I have a YouTube video about the cells, so I'll copy the link from the video. And in the document, I'll put Watch the video here. And select this word. I can insert the link in several ways from the Insert tab, Link, and paste the link here, Apply, or I could have right-clicked on Link. This is also the keyboard shortcut to insert it here, Control-K, or from the Insert Link button that appears on the ribbon, paste the link, and done. We have several ways of doing things, so choose the one you feel more comfortable with. So now I want to add a table of content. To start, I'm going to do a page jump so the table is at the beginning. I stop here, and I'm going to insert Table of Content. I have these two options, page numbers or with blue links. I want this. See that I've got these two under the cell, that's to say, at the same level. This is for the paragraph format that I've given it. Remember that I've set this as Heading 1 and Heading 2, so this helps Google to keep this order that you see here. I can continue editing my document and adding more sections. Then from this button, I can update my table of contents. That's to say that everything I have added will appear, and here on the left side, the contents of my document appear. I can hide it or leave it visible to move quickly through the document. From the Insert tab, we have many more options. For example, we can insert tables, drawings from Google Drive, special characters, headers and footers, page numbers, etc. As you saw, it was very easy to create our document. It's a matter of exploring the different options offered by the application and practice. Before I finish, I would like to show you two things you can do in Docs. When you are reviewing your students' work, these three features are quite useful. First is the ability to insert comments. I select this section and click on the comment button on my ribbon, or I can find it from the Insert tab. Here, I can write whatever I want, or I can also mention some of the contributors of the document with the @ So I put, "Are you sure?" And I can assign it so this person receives an email and can access this document to work on it. Second, the editing mode. From this pen icon on my ribbon, I can, for example, select Suggesting and start making changes to the document. Then, my students who are working on this document will see my suggestions. I can correct spelling, punctuation, or add details. Here I'm going to say, "You must dig deeper," and then they can accept it, reject it, or make a comment on the suggestion I've made. And finally, this Activity Dashboard option. If I had more people in my document, I would have some activity reports here to see what my students are doing, what comments they have made in the document, who they have shared it with, among other things. So to conclude, how do we share the document with others? From the Share button, we have two options. Add people one by one or by groups. From here, I can change their role if I want them to be only viewers, or they can comment or have editor permissions. From the cog, I can enable or disable these options. The other option is Get the link. From here, I can change the permissions. If I want people in my organization to only view or edit or be restricted to some people or anyone with the link. Just the same, I can define the role they'll have. And done. I can send the link by email or make it an announcement or as homework in Classroom so that my students can access it. This will be all for today. Thank you for watching this video offered by HP Online Teaching Assistant, an initiative of HP Education.